With me now is body language expert Susan Constantine to break down what we saw at this historic summit. Susan, great to see you as always.
Thank you.
All right, let's start with the handshake seen around the world. What do you notice about these leaders shaking hands?
Well, this is a really important moment. If you notice that President Trump comes out with his hand already extended, so he is the initiator. We also see that where he puts his hand on Kim Jong-un's forearm, that's showing a strong bond, a friendship bond, and they're making great eye contact.
He came unarmed, you said, and with the palm open.
Correct. And then when President Trump came in, he had his hand slightly open this way, allowing for Kim Jong-un to come in and shake his hand to where he was actually more in a dominant role. But this was actually a power move because President Trump often does this to make the other person or disarm the other person to make them feel that they are on equal ground.
Fascinating. All right, let's talk about them walking together. What do you see here?
They're walking side by side. Their stride is exactly the same. Hands are still moving side by side. When you look at the two of them, there is some distance between them slightly, which actually changes kind of the dynamics of the height between the two of them. If they were too close together, one would look much more dominant over the other. So they felt very much comfortable and at ease.
And then here he is touching President Trump's arm.
So what's happening here is that Kim Jong-un is now mirroring President Trump's body language because President Trump touched the top forearm. He then now regained his power and control by then mirroring his body language and saying, I'm also in control.
Wow. And finally, as they're sitting together next to each other, what are you looking at here?
What we're looking at, they're both in ready stances. See them leaning forward. Kim Jong-un is actually leaning in towards President Trump. He has open body language showing power. Anytime you open up your body language, that's power and control. President Trump now is leaning forward. He's sitting at the edge of his seat, leaning forward, and he has a low steeple. That's a power steeple. He does kind of fidget with his fingers as a form of anticipation, but those are two power people, but at the same time that they are still connected to one another. There's a lot of admiration and respect for one another.
We might have many more of these segments if they have more meetings. Will you come back?
I would love it.
Susan, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Appreciate that.